Good morning. I am Dr. Lester Fowler, Assistant Provost of Healthcare Professions at American College of Education. Whether you're celebrating with us on site or through our live stream or virtual experience, we are excited to be able to commemorate this significant milestone today. Everyone, please join me in applauding the American College of Education's graduating class of 2024. Graduates, today we are here to celebrate you, and we recognize that it takes a lot of support to get here. Before proceeding, we would like to acknowledge some very important people, your family and friends, who have been your support, your advocates, and in many instances, your why for obtaining a degree. Graduates, please stand and otherwise signify your presence, and let's give them a round of applause. Please remain standing. If you are able, and join in the singing of our national anthem led by Ein Engel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ein. Please be seated. It is my honor to introduce the members of the platform party, and I ask them each to stand and remain standing as they are introduced. Jordy Highland, President and CEO. Dr. Jody Fikema, Chief Academic Officer and Provost. Dr. Ivan Joseph, Keynote Speaker. Dr. Carrie Holman, Alumni Achievement Award recipient. Dr. Eric Klein, Assistant Provost, Doctoral Research and Student Success. Dr. Scott Bailey, Assistant Provost, Education Professions. Dr. Crystal Newman, Assistant Provost, Business Professions. Dr. Sarah Reichert, Director of Doctoral Research. Dr. Catherine McKay, Chair, Department of Professional Educational Studies. Dr. Jason Cohen, Chair, Department of Leadership and Administration. Dr. Byron Barton, Chair, Department of Healthcare. Monica Spear, Assistant Manager, Learning Design. Dr. Natalie Pelham, Vice President, Human Resources. It is also my honor to welcome several of our esteemed faculty present with us here today. Please stand for us and be able to, so we can recognize you and your role in each of our graduates' journeys. Please be seated. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all of you who serve or who have served in the armed forces. American College of Education has a steadfast commitment to educating United States military veterans, as we believe those who serve our country should have access to every opportunity for advanced education. To our graduates, alumni, guests, and staff who are active duty veterans or retired veterans or military spouses, we recognize your contribution and sacrifices you have made, and we thank you for your service. If you fall into any of these categories, would you please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Dr. Scott Bailey will now present the American College of Education Alumni Achievement Award.
Good morning. The American College of Education Alumni Achievement Award honors an alumna or alumnus who has demonstrated exceptional leadership and has provided outstanding service to the college. I'm pleased to announce that the 2024 Alumni Achievement Award recipient is Dr. Carrie Holman. Dr. Holman is currently the Director of Schools for the Franklin County School District. Serving in his 28th year in education, Dr. Holman has served as teacher, assistant principal, elementary principal, middle school at-risk coordinator, middle school principal, and adjunct faculty member at Drawns Junior College and Middle Tennessee State University. Dr. Holman received his bachelor's degree in elementary education at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, his master's in educational specialist at Tennessee State University, and his doctor of education in American College of Education. Dr. Holman is also ordained and licensed minister, serving as assistant pastor at Believers Faith Fellowship. Dr. Holman, if you'll join me. We forgot the present. Dr. Holman, the faculty and staff at the American College of Education recognize you with the 2024 Alumni Achievement Award. We are impressed with your personal achievements and the many ways you have used your education to connect with the people in your community. We'll get this right eventually.
So greetings to President Highland, Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, parents, graduates. Today is a special, life-changing day. I am truly humbled and honored to stand before you to convey how appreciative I am of the quality education that I received from the American College of Education, and to be the recipient of this distinguished alumni award. You see, my ACE experience began at a presentation table in Orlando, Florida in 2018 while attending the Innovative School Conference. The ultimate trajectory for me to earn my terminal degree was destined to become a reality. Education is the foundation to all things. As I reflect on my 28 years of service to public education as an elementary teacher, middle school assistant principal, at-risk coordinator, elementary principal, middle school principal, adjunct instructor at Middle Tennessee State University, and now the superintendent of schools in Franklin County, I realize how my collegiate experiences prepared me to embrace the challenges in education. For example, as a leader, times arise when hard decisions must be made to reduce or cut personnel, programs, or projects. Believe it or not, I quickly revert to some of my course assignments, article reviews, and group discussions. Such decisions can create unintentional frustrations and resentment. Through my unwavering determination and passion to educate all, I remain fully committed to the field of education. Today, take a moment to digest what you have now accomplished. Believe it or not, you now can take a deep breath. Just for a little while, there will be no more papers to write, articles to read, discussions to respond to, and the best part, tests to take. Graduates, hear me loud and clear. Your perseverance, unwavering mindset, and confidence have served you well. Parents, families, and friends, I have not forgotten about you. Thank you for being a part of their amazing journey. And to the president, to the faculty, staff, your desire to support, guide, and encourage serves as pillars of uniqueness. I stand to speak from experience. I am extremely proud to be an ACE alumni.
Please join me in congratulating Dr. Holman for his achievements as an alumnus of the American College of Education. And I'll now invite Dr. Crystal Newman to recognize our honor graduates.
Good morning. You will notice several of our graduates wear cords today. While those of you wearing white, purple, and green, gold and purple, and/or gold cords, please stand and turn around to face the audience. Graduates wearing white cords are National Board Certified Teachers. Their white cords signify one of the highest and most prestigious professional achievements in teaching. National Board Certification is an advanced teaching credential earned by less than 2% of teachers nationwide. Graduates wearing purple, gold and green, or gold and purple cords are active members of ACE's chapter of Kappa Delta Pi, the International Honor Society in Education. Its motto is knowledge, duty, power. Its mission is to sustain an honored community of diverse educators by promoting excellence and advancing scholarship, leadership, and service. Membership in KDP is limited to the top 20% of those entering the field of education. Finally, you will notice several of our graduates wearing gold cords. These gold cords signify our honor graduates for this year's graduating class. The honor of distinguished graduate is given to those who have met the degree requirements, maintained a cumulative GPA of 4.0 in their program, and remained in good academic standing. These graduates exemplify ACE's mission of preparing graduates to serve, lead, and achieve personal and professional goals in diverse, evolving communities. We recognize that this is no small task, and we are all extremely proud of your accomplishments. Please join me in congratulating all our honor graduates for their hard work and dedication to advancing their skills and better preparing those that they lead. Thank you. Please be seated. If you're already seated, great. Please welcome Jordy Highland.
Thank you, Dr. Newman. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. Whoop. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable group of individuals who have not only achieved the extraordinary feat of earning their college degrees, but who have done so as adult learners, overcoming countless challenges and demonstrating an unwavering commitment to their studies. Each of you has shown immense strength, resilience, and determination on this journey. And it is an honor to stand before you today to recognize your remarkable achievements. Being an adult learner is a challenging task. Balancing work, family, and personal obligations while pursuing your degree requires tremendous sacrifice and steadfast dedication to your goals. You have faced obstacles head-on and juggled multiple responsibilities, including finding the time and energy to study after a long day. But through it all, you remained resolute, never wavering in your pursuit of knowledge and personal growth. Today, as you hold your diploma in your hands, let it be a symbol of your incredible accomplishment and a testament to your hard work. Take a moment to reflect on the journey that brought you here and the hurdles that you have overcome. Feel the well-deserved pride that swells within you, for you have accomplished what many dream, but of which few achieve. Your degree is not just a piece of paper, it represents countless hours of dedication, sacrifice, and perseverance. Today is not just about celebrating your achievements, it is also about looking towards the future. As graduates, you have a responsibility to use your degrees to make a difference in the world. Your education equips you with the tools to create positive change, whether it be in your workplaces, your communities, or society at large. Embrace this responsibility and strive to make a meaningful impact wherever your journey takes you. Remember, your education does not end here. Learning is a lifelong journey, and we encourage you to continue to seek opportunities for growth and professional development, whether it's coming back for another degree or engaging in ongoing learning through workshops and seminars. ACE is here to support you every step of the way. I congratulate each one of you, the remarkable graduates of 2024. Your journey has been filled with sacrifices, challenges, and triumphs. Your commitment, perseverance, and accomplishments are a source of inspiration to us all. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember the value of your degree and the example that you set for your loved ones. And now it is my esteemed honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Ivan Joseph. Dr. Joseph is an internationally renowned speaker, best-selling author, award-winning performance coach, and accomplished leader. His TEDx talk, The Skill of Self-Confidence, has over 28 million views and was named by Forbes as one of the 10 best TED Talks. Dr. Joseph holds a PhD in psychology and has served as Vice President, Director of Athletics, and faculty at 4 North American universities. Dr. Joseph has coached world champions and Olympians. His research and leadership have focused on understanding how self-confidence and cohesion drive performance. And now he uses these skills to lead high-performing businesses and individuals around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Dr. Ivan Joseph.
Not an endorsement for Apple. It's one of my favorite commercials. Did anybody recognize some of those folks? The Amelia Earharts, the Thomas Edisons, the Malcolm X, the Martin Luther Kings. They're pretty successful, eh? But why that video speaks to me is because of all the failures those folks had along the way. About all the people who told them they were delusional. It can't happen. It's not going to work. Yet they persisted. I'm going to kind of throw a different direction here. This is a day to celebrate you folks. It's an amazing accomplishment. This is as good as it gets, folks. You're going to go out into the workplace and somebody's going to come at you. They're going to say, this job sucks that you're doing. You're going to get fired, definitely. I've been fired. You're going to be told that you can't happen. And some of you are going to want to give up. And I want to remind you of this video when that comes out. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs and the square holes, the ones who see things differently. Imagine when Edison said, I hear and think that there's voices that are coming out here. I think I can put them, you can't see this sound, but I think I can put it on a plastic disc and then turn a horn and make it come out and make noise. Are you crazy? You know what? We can change people's minds. I know people are punching us and beating us up and putting us down, but we will not raise a fist. We will turn the other cheek, and we will make them change through nonviolence. Are you crazy, Gandhi? I want to fly an airplane. Women don't belong out of the house. No, I want to fly an airplane across the world. I want to be something different, Amelia Earhart. Over and over and over again. How were those people able to achieve success? What was it that drove them to their greatness? And we're likely to think it's the technical skills, it's the policies, it's the process, it's the systems, it's this training. But I want to remind you that is true, but it must be paired with this magical ingredient, the skill of self-confidence. Genuine, unwavering belief in yourself. When somebody comes at you and tells you you're not good enough, stop it. When somebody says this isn't, it's not going to make it, you don't give up, you don't quit, you persist. I use the skill of self-confidence because it's not some magical ingredient that you're bought with. It's something that you can train and develop. And it's not just for you graduates, it's for everybody out there. In the virtual world, in the balcony, in the far left, and the far right, we can train this. But how? It's not like you were sitting at a Celine Dion concert one day and all of a sudden, you know what, she can't go on. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh gosh, you know what? I saw Titanic. I got this. Let me take it out. Woo! Lead me, Leonardo. Delusional. Self-confidence can come, but it must come with a few tricks of the trade that we can practice. Number one, repetition, repetition, repetition. We can't just wake up and magic our way there. We have to put in the work. We have to put in the effort. We have to be intentional and diligent and weather the dip. Whenever we try something new, we stink at it. Most of us are going to fail, and a lot of us will say, I'm not trying something new. It's embarrassing. I don't want to be there. But I want to remind you about how repetition works. How many folks out there dry stick shift? Oh man, there's not that many. Okay, remember how many people have their license? Okay, all right. This is a younger crowd. I want to remind the folks that drove stick shift. Remember the first time you pulled up to a stop sign with a slight hill and a car behind you? Vroom, vroom, vroom. Why are they so close? Why are they so? How about the first drivers when you had to make that first left turn? Oh my God, I can't do it. Oh my God, I can't. I'm just going right. I'm going the long way around. Right? Now when you're thinking about the stick shift or making that left turn, you're thinking about everything else. Not all your attention and your focus is on that task because you are willing to keep going after it. Now, some of you might be out there, dang it, I never got my license. I quit. I didn't do it. I want you to have that belief in yourself, to weather the storm when it gets ugly before you get, again, to these words, your greatness. Confidence is this thing that we can cultivate in ourselves. And yes, failure is going to happen in that dip. How you persist through that valley depends on what you tell yourself. I want to remind you, the next time that you're experiencing failure, two questions I want you to ask yourself. What am I here to learn, and who am I here to teach? What am I here to learn? I told you I got fired. I was the Guyana national team coach. We were coaching the women's team, getting ready to go to the World Cup qualifiers. It was amazing. Undefeated round. We were playing in front of 15,000 Trinidad and Tobago friends. Well, they weren't friends because they beat us, and then there's a story. I don't want to talk about it. The game was 2-1. We were winning. In the final minutes of the game, they tied the game, and we didn't get to go forward. I felt bummed. That was my dream. That was my goal. As I'm getting home, the president of my country calls me and says, Dr. Joseph, what a great job. What an amazing role model you were for your country. You should be so proud of yourself. And I went to bed feeling good. And in the morning, I woke up, opened the newspaper, Dr. Joseph fired. Oh, public. And I was like, but I remember, what am I here to learn? And I said to myself with the first question, if only I'd done this in the final minute. Don't stop at the first question when you're asking yourself what you're here to learn, because you just get the easy answer. You know what? Ask yourself the question 4 or 5 times. If only I'd done this in the final minutes. If only I'd done this in the third. If only. By the time I got to the 5th question, I finally got the answer. that allowed me to prepare myself for the next opportunity. But equally as important is, don't rush through your failure and cover it up. Who are you here to teach? That means letting go of your hubris, your pride, sitting in that for a moment, letting go of your shame. Failure is part of the journey towards excellence. And if you haven't failed here, if you haven't had a debacle, it means you've been comfortable. It means you haven't pushed yourself, again, to these words, your greatness. Failure is part of the experience, and how you choose to interpret it will set you apart from your peers. I was in a town of Iowa, a very small town. No stoplights, no Walmart, no McDonald's, nothing. And I won a national championship. There were only 2,000 people at my school, only 2,000 people in my town. I get this promotion to be the director of athletics. Woo, in Toronto, a city of 2 million people. I missed the coordinator job, the manager job, the senior associate director. I was in charge of one person before and a budget that ended in the word 100. No S on the end. And all of a sudden, they put me in charge of 50 people and a budget that ended in the word illions. Imposter syndrome. Anybody else? I can't do this job. Oh my God, I don't think I can do this. No, I don't want anybody to know how dumb I am. Just keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Dr. Joseph, what would you think about the FF&E as I sit in the meeting? I'd be like, let me consult my stakeholders and get back to you. Google, Google, Google. Oh, I remember looking at the budget and like, okay, do brackets mean you have money or you don't have money? Why don't somebody put a negative sign there? I felt it. I felt the pressure of it. But you know what? I'm going to get my groove back. I know how to be confident. I wrote the book on this. I have the TED Talk on this. And Stella, I'm going to get my groove back. I'm going to do something that I'm good at. I'm going to coach soccer. I'm not the one. I'm not the two. I'm the 6-time coach of the year. And so I start coaching soccer, volunteering at my university. And in the first 2 weeks, I lost more games than my first 5 years combined. People are like, I told you you can't win here. This is why they call this school Rye High. Nobody can win here. You better go back. You don't belong. You don't deserve this job. And I started to believe it. And out of the woodwork one day, as I'm sitting at the quad around, there's some pine trees, I hear this voice from the bushes. Coach Mann. I look over, and a Caribbean specimen of a man ripples out. Black Thor, I call him. You know those young whippersnippers with the shirts too tight? Pretend this isn't round, but Kong. Oh my God. He was rippled. He said, Coach Mann, I read The Secret. I put it on my dream board. I saw your TED Talk. I want to help you win a championship. What's your name? Kyle. Come on along, Kyle. Kyle shows up to the field the next day. Ripple, 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 ripple. Black blur. Usain Bolt lightning goes down the field. He kicks the ball. Boom. Guess what? He's terrible. He's a donkey. I got catfished. I really did. Okay, maybe he's good in the air. I see him head the ball. Boom! It's like an octagon on his head. You don't know what corner he's going to hit. Like, why did you forsake me, Lord? I was so hopeful. He looks at me with these puppy dog brown eyes. Coach, did I make the team? And I'm a coward. I don't have the heart. Why don't you become our equipment manager? He shines things, he carries things, he washes things, he gets in there, he works really hard, he trains all summer, he puts in the work, he's in the weight room, he's getting it, and he tries out the next fall. And after his dogged effort and his persistence and his willingness to hear the feedback, guess what? He still didn't make it. Ain't no happy ever after story, folks. You're guaranteed nothing in life. That sucks. No matter how hard we work, nothing is guaranteed. There's somebody always coming for you. But he says, you know what? I'm going to ask for feedback because high performers ask for feedback. Coach, what do I got to do to make this team? I said, Kyle, I got a stud here, the best player yet, and waiting in the wings, this third player is even better. I only need 2. I got 3. It's almost impossible to make this team. What does Kyle hear? You're saying there's a chance. Confident people interpret feedback differently. Thank God he doesn't try it again. Finally, we're making some progress. But I need one player. I sent her back. I said, call up my coach in Scarborough. Say, can you send me somebody? He's like, yeah, I got somebody. He sends me 3. I'm sitting in the sun, and I can see these guys walking towards me slowly. I see them. And all of a sudden, the guy in the middle is, guess who? Oh, you've been this story before? What's happening here? Yes. I'm like, I don't want to cut him again, but he's there. We give everybody a chance in Canada. Taxes and opportunities. That's what we got. 50 people down to 30, he's still there. 30 down to 12, he's still there. Down to the final 3, he's there. After 4 years, guess what? He still doesn't make it. I wanted a Rudy happily ever after. Let's carry him off the field. No. We get on the bus. I'm like, I don't want to tell all three of you guys right there, you're looking at us. We're going to get on the bus and we're going to play a team. Before I cross the border, I get ready to ring the guy that made the team. Ring, 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 ring. Coach Mann, I made the team. I called the wrong guy by accident. And I have a mental lapse. Blah, blah, blah. We'd like to take a longer look at you, Kyle. Join us at this other town. Click. My sister's like, what is wrong with you? What am I going to say? Prank call? I called you by accident, Kyle. Sorry, boop, bye. I'm only human. We play Syracuse. We don't smell the goal. And to add insult to injury, head injury, out for the year. Oh my gosh. We bounce back. We play Hartwick. We win that game 2-1. A costly victory, knee injury for 2 weeks. Okay, I got one other guy. I got somebody else. We play the night before we're supposed to play, food poisoning. I got nobody. Who am I going to put in the game? A guy that's there by accident. But I throw him in with some strong words of encouragement, like only a sports psychologist can. Don't screw this up. And he goes in there and he plays like a man possessed. Black blur of lightning, slides, takes the ball and saves it off the line. Body's coming off him as he protects the goal. Like Gandalf, no man shall pass. In the final minutes, I see his eyes light up. I see him run. I see him jump. I hold. He hangs. Bam, off his forehead into the goal, 1-0. They carry him off the court. Oh my gosh. In my 28-year coaching career, I've only had one undefeated season. It happened to be the first time our Ryerson University team won the national championship. Guess who my starting center back was? Kyle. What is the moral of that very long-winded story, folks? Thank you for not saying, what a poor judge of talent you are. If there was anybody that should have told Kyle he wasn't good enough, it was the guy with the blah, 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 6-time Coach of the Year credentials. What I want to remind you is, who do you give your power away to? Who do you let dissuade you from your goals, your dreams, your hopes, and aspirations? How many times has somebody come at you and just been negative and toxic? You can't do this, you're right, and you listen. Get away from those people who will tear you down. The ex-husbands, the ex-wives, the old boyfriends, the old girlfriends, some cubicle mate, some guy from Loblaw, some guy from the grocery store, somebody you don't know, some stranger on the sidewalk. Stop it. They will take away that thing that makes you special. You'll start to believe them. And they'll influence your behaviors and your actions. And they will spiral you down. And you'll stop putting up your hand. You'll stop saying, I can. You'll be afraid to make mistakes. Those people are toxic to you and will limit your ability to achieve your greatness. And if you're thinking about that person right now, what are you going to do about it? And sometimes it's hard to leave a comfortable place. Put up a boundary. Put up some parameters. Be kind to your future self. They're negative and toxic. We all make mistakes. What are you going to do about it? Watch a professional athlete the next time they make a mistake. They point, they snap, they clap. These are centering exercises meant to disrupt the negative talk. There's enough people telling me I got the job because I'm black. You got the job because you're a woman. You're not do the job as good as I can. I'm better than you. Stop that negative self-talk. It will spiral you down. And you'll, again, lose that thing that makes you special. You didn't get there by accident. Replace that negativity with a positive statement, an affirmation, a statement of belief about who you are. Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. Boom! When I'm feeling overwhelmed, when I got that job, when I had imposter syndrome and wanted to hit my easy button and get back to Staples, oh man, you know what? I could do this. I am the captain of my ship and the master of my fate. Taken from Nelson Mandela. I can do hard things. Nobody outworks me. I can learn anything. What we tell ourselves, we become. Remind yourself. When you're feeling low, when you don't think you got this, hey, I can do this. There's a reason my book is called You Got This, because I was like, okay, I can't do this. Stop it. Ivan, you got this. Over and over again. How else can you build confidence? A letter to yourself. A personal brag sheet. Dear Dr. J, congratulations on choosing the right woman to marry. You set a goal of getting your PhD before the age of 40. Home run. You wanted to go to the Olympic qualifiers. You did it. I needed to remind myself when I'm in a place where I knew I got the promotion, I don't think I can do it, out comes that letter. When I was a vice president, that letter came out. When I was a director of athletics, that letter came out. When I got my first faculty job, that letter came out over and over again. Write yourself a letter and read it when you're in trouble, when you're feeling like you're not good enough. Take your affirmations and post them by your wall, by your mirror, put them in your phone. Make it a part of your daily routine. You also have a responsibility and an obligation to build the confidence in others. Catch them when they're good. Famous sports psychologist called Colleen Hacker said, hey, if we ignore when people make mistakes and just praise the behavior we want, we engender trust and loyalty. They feel good, and the behavior still happens. Work at that. And say, hey, thanks for being on time. Hey, I love when this happens. As a parent out there, it looks like this in the house. Foghorn Leghorn coming at you right now. I do declare, Chicken Littles, gather round, gather round. Joseph Chitlins, I say gather round the dishwasher. I have an announcement to make. Okay, it's like, someone has put their dish in the dishwasher. There's a miracle that happened here today. The kids are like, last and certainly not least, I want to remind you when you're worn out, when you're tired, hope and optimism comes from this magic elixir, the neurotransmitter dopamine. And as we get past age of 28, we become less gritty and less resilient. So stimulate it in yourselves. How? Relationships, relationships, relationships. Not Facebook friends, not Instagram likes. Your ride or die. The Barney to your Rubble, the Thelma to your Louise, that person who's got your back and loves you unconditionally. When you pick up the phone, an hour and a half goes by. Don't do nothing when you're worn out or tired. Do hobbies that make time fly. Csikszentmihalyi calls this flow. Hobbies that make time fly when you're locked in the zone. For me, it's whitewater canoeing or kayaking. Last and certainly not least, nobody does anything great alone. Meaning, thank a mentor. Somebody who opened the door for you, who gave you wise guidance and wise counsel. If you thank a mentor, you spike your dopamine levels 9 to 30 times. In fact, if you come back 30 days later, still elevated levels of dopamine in your system. Let's end with where we started. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes. Those of you who see things differently. Don't be fond of rules out there. Challenge the status quo. And yes, people are going to ignore you. They're going to vilify you. Don't let them change you. Be the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world. If you only took one thing from this talk today, folks, take this. Believe in yourself, and the rest of the world will too. Thanks for having me, folks.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Joseph, for those inspirational words. That was wonderful. Jody.
We now come to the conferring of degrees. For our graduates joining us virtually via live stream, please proceed to the curated virtual degree conferral experience we have prepared. For our graduates here in Indianapolis, please stand or otherwise signify your presence when your degree is called, and remain standing until all degrees have been called and conferred. Once all degrees are conferred, we will then call graduates forward individually to recognize their accomplishments. Will the candidates for American College of Education's Bachelor of Science programs please rise? President Highland, on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. They have satisfied all requirements for that degree, and my colleagues and I are honored to recommend them to you.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of American College of Education, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for all American College of Education's Master of Arts and Master of Education programs please rise? Will the candidates for American College of Education's Master of Science in Nursing program please rise? Will the candidates for American College of Education's Master of Healthcare Administration program please rise? Will the candidates for American College of Education's Master of Public Health please rise? President Highland, on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present to you candidates for the Master of Education, Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Healthcare Administration, and Master of Public Health degrees. They have satisfied all requirements for that degree, and my colleagues and I are honored to recommend them to you.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of American College of Education, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Master of Education, Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Healthcare Administration, and Master of Public Health degrees, with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated at this time.
And finally, will the candidates for American College of Education's Education Specialist program please rise? President Highland, on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for the Education Specialist degree. They have satisfied all requirements for that degree, and my colleagues and I are honored to recommend them to you.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of American College of Education, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Education Specialist, with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated at this time. Okay, the marshal will alert you when it is time to rise. As the marshal dismisses your row, please make your way to the stage using the stairs to your left.
Following graduates are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Mohammed Kante. Kadeen Hewitt. Go ahead, go ahead. Martha Maroro. Congratulations to our Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates. Now we will recognize our master's level graduates. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Arts in Teaching Elementary. Ann Banner. Kayla Bogan. Suzanne Bryson. Renee Connors. Christina Sumitha Daniel. Zobeda Diaz. Michelle Irizarry. Christian Jacobs. Justin Rodland. Megan Schreiner. Reshma Tabassum Syed. Congratulations to our Masters of Arts in Teaching Elementary. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Arts in Teaching Secondary. Matthew Derrick. Jennifer Rostro. John Sheasley. Congratulations to our Masters of Arts in Teaching secondary graduates. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction. Devin Abel. Melissa Abrams. Kayla Adler. Shagda Aldous. Christine Alzieb. Celine Aris. Libser Marie Blanco. Sarah Bradfield. Latoya Brown. Caitlin Brown. Millie Carter. Ashley Clapper. Megan Cordova. Nikisha De La Morgan. Amanda Dean. Lillian Dixon. Amanda Dillon. Melanita de Jesus Rojas.
Dragon.
Mallory Dragonic. Asiya Dumlu. Lindsay Durham. Caleb Flex. Alejandra Flores. Caroline Fogwell. Renata Gashenik. Aaron Glassman. Contessa Harrison. Shelby Hatchell. Jody K. Hemmings. Latricia House. Tishana Hutchinson Anderson. Ashley Igbara. Mariah Johnson. Victoria Johnson. Kiana Jones. Katie Coast. Alice Kinney. Katie Krogman. Anna Lopez Gutierrez. Carly Lavero. Janelle Marsenberg. Annabelle Martinez. Lauren May. Trisha McCudo. Krista Mraz. Brittany Moreno. Mildred Marule. Deanna Nefziger. Kelly Neese. Desiree Nixon. Jennifer Overton. Kelly Patton. Rebecca Ramirez. Wendy Rathmel. Maxine Reed. Shadeen Reed. Jenna Rugel. Carly Sanchez. Carrie Ann Schrader. Bianca Silva. Erica Taylor. Melanie Tweeten. Sarah Urish. Sarah Vanover. Denise Vogt. Jenna Wright. Congratulations to our Master of Education and Curriculum and Instruction graduates. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Education in Educational Leadership. Diana Allen. Erica Stewart. Lillian Anderson. Michelle Arciniega. Mabel Eskew. Lisa Benegas. Tina Bartuch. Sarah Bates. Joshua Vignola. Brianna Bieber. Dante Boyd. Shannon Boyd. Rose Brickles. Carvita Broussard. Patricia Kane. Taylor Caldwell. Anishka Christie. Cynthia Clarity. Rachel Clark. Anthony Colon. Brett Cooper. Ashley Costa. Stephanie Corville. Candace Curry Williams. Andrew DeKemper. George Dennis. William Dieters. Afi DeSeglo. I know I said that wrong. Ashley Eisinger. Anna Espenet. Tracy Fangman. Breezy Figueroa. Megan Flaherty. Dara Flubler. John Gallioni. Christina Gervais. Carrie Green. Shannon Green. Brandis Grooms. Dora Gooseman. Shamila Habibuddin. Laeli Haifa. Kristen Hall. Adriana Hambrick. Marie Hamilton.
Yes.
Candace Harlan. Anita Hayes. Leroy Haynes. Ashley Henderson. Carol Hightower. Eric DeJuan Hopkins. Huda Hussein. Priyash Jadu. Lovely DOZ. Brenda Jesse. Erica Johnson. Nicole Kerr. Corey Klima. Douglas Colmer. Renee LaBarbara. Rebecca Ladrone de la Guevara. Sorry. Fernando Lopez. Angel Lopez Acosta Jr. Lester Lowry. Stephanie Ludlow. Rickinson Mark. Jessica Mark. Madalena Martino. Angela Matthews. Holly McMorris. Adrian Mihal. Denise Moore. Jennifer Moore. Sanchez Moore. Chantal Morgan. Christopher Morris. Jessica Nahar Venegas. Allison Olenek. McKaylee Oren. Brittany Owen. John Parker Jones. Kathleen Parker Jones. Robert Lee Pate Jr. Joshua Polson. William Rhodes. Yvette Rojas. Jordan Rubin. Suzette Rupert. Katie Schiller. Jason Shepard. Go ahead. Brianna Simmons. And also receiving her Master's in Education and Curriculum and Instruction is Danielle Saiwicki. Tara Smith. Olivia Stafford. Raquel Stewart. Leslie Stracek. Patrick Stracek. DeAndre Tate Sr. Crystal Taylor. Daniel Taylor. David Trainer. Courtney Tyler. Justin Unwin. Hannah Van Camp. Bobby Vijay. Shanae Walker. Wednesday Watson. Christine Worth. Joseph Wiest. Judith Yimga Siwe. Amelia Zauer. Congratulations to our Master of Education and Educational Leadership graduates. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Education in English as a Second Language and Bilingual Education. Estara Aguirre Sanchez. Emily Baldwin. Joyce Bermudez. Kara Deeth. Dalma Andrea Galvez. Damaris Guaravaldo Rivas. Fatima Hilario. Huda Imud. Carrie Kilpatrick. Carrie Kirkpatrick. Carrie Kirkpatrick. Sorry. Daniel Nedjman. Luis Lindo Torres. Nicole Peakey. Chelsea Stolte. Devon Thompson. Tara Priori. Karina Rales. Congratulations to our Master of Education in English as a Second Language and Bilingual Education graduates. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Education in Health and Wellness Education. Nellie Beza. Patrice Gardner. Joshua Banky. Sabrina Butterfield. Rachel Duff. Kenya L. Fanning. Elise Jackson. Hyatt Molly. Joyce Martin. Kendall Maxwell. Erica Melvin. Kelly Schmivelowski. Kamini Wall. Congratulations to our Master of Education in Health and Wellness Education graduates. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Education in Teaching English, in Integrated Curriculum. Dusty Barlow. Sarah Cross. Angela Exio. Riley Kelsey. Lauren Nussbaum. Bethany Pomponi. Myra Suarez. Congratulations to our Master of Education in Integrated Curriculum graduates. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Education in Teaching English Learners. Kelly Basala. Jessica Bachitovich. Yvonne Bittner Akinya. Amy Brzezowski. Denise Bueno. Anna Castro. Go ahead. Samantha Cherney. Abby Klein. Samantha Colby. Ramad Diab. Amber Diamond. Nicole Goldson. Megan Hoover. Alicia Lobstead. Katarina Lee. Carolyn McCarthy. Diana Merle. Kimberly Martins. Dana Mudina. Fatima Salgado. Alma Mooney. Caroline Marie Sethi. Quilla Williams Womack. Congratulations to our Master of Education in Teaching English learners. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Science in Nursing. Essa Asparojo. Samson Bernard. Hayden Lark. Bianca Salazar James. Congratulations to our Master of Science in Nursing graduates. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Healthcare Administration. Sandy Cooksey. Congratulations to our Master of Healthcare Administration graduate. Frankie Rodriguez. Frankie Rodriguez. That was me. Okay. All right. The following graduates are receiving a Master of Public Health. Grace Ugwadi. Michael Francescone. Eunice Olada. Right. Silva Michelle Stevens. Congratulations to our Master of Education in Public Health. All right, now we are recognizing our specialist level graduates. The following graduates are receiving an Education Specialist in Curriculum and Instruction. Ruth Ifoko Amadasun. Halima Azra. Prahlad Baral. Laura Centeno. Ifath Zishan. Congratulations to our Education Specialist in Curriculum and Instruction. The following graduate is receiving an Education Specialist in Instructional Technology. Sonia Zucker. Congratulations to our education specialist in instructional technology graduate. The following graduates are receiving an education specialist in leadership. Nicholas Gallego. Ada Kavachi Kume. Go ahead, you can. Michaela Marriott. Margaret Shelley. Stephanie Suarez. LaShawn Washington. Congratulations to our education specialist and leadership graduates. Congratulations to all of you. This concludes our individual recognition.
Graduates, you each have made the commitment to advance your careers so you can better serve your students, communities, and organizations. The commitment and dedication you have applied to your studies and the sacrifices you have made have culminated in your great accomplishment, your degree. Please stand and turn briefly toward your guests for a moment of reflection, then turn back towards the stage. There is one last tradition to be honored. To signify your graduation, please move your tassel on your cap from right to left. Please join me once again in congratulating American College of Education's class of 2024. Please be seated. As you leave American College of Education as graduates, you begin a new journey as alumni. As an ACE alum, you'll have the opportunity to connect with professionals across the globe. I encourage you to stay connected and involved with ACE. Utilize your alumni resources and participate in alumni events in your area. You can participate in your very first alumni event this afternoon, immediately following the ceremony. We invite you to join us upstairs in the Egyptian room for light refreshments and socializing with faculty, staff, friends, and family as part of your first alumni reception. This concludes our commencement. Again, thank you to our faculty, staff, volunteers, family and friends, and most importantly, to our graduates. We are thankful for having the opportunity to assist you in achieving your academic goals in pursuit of advancing your professional careers. Guests, please remain seated as our platform party and graduates exit. To our graduates, once again, congratulations. We look forward to continuing to celebrate you. Thank you.